Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Rex came in and went to the bar stool, just as Tamara came out from the back and came to where Rex is. You must have 7 lives. I guess you can say that. Anyway, I need a 48-piece chicken wing platter to go. Okay, Sarah? Yeah. And as Tamara turned and went back to the back, just as Shannon came into Rex's and he saw. You think this is a solution? Running away from your problems? Meanwhile, Tamara's finished placing the order on the lower POS and turned and saw Kevin there. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School, in Katie's classroom, Katie came in with a box, and as a flashback of her and Chad talking. You don't have to do this. Yes, I do. In order to be with you, I have to quit this job. And as the flashback in, and as Katie put the box on her desk and start putting her stuff in, just as Adria came in the room and Katie saw. What the hell do you think you're doing? Meanwhile, at the Preston Rich Manor in the living room, Mimi, Frank, Linda, and Wayne came in and saw Liz and Lucas waiting. So it's true. My word gets out fast. Look, I don't give a damn. This is history in the making. Indeed it is. And as Paul, Stephanie, and Chad came in and they saw. You two have made a wise choice. Indeed they have. Lucas, get the orientation packet. No need. And as Linda took out 2 iPads and went and gave Chad and Paul one. Watch the video and we'll start training in the chamber. And as Wayne, Linda, Mimi, and Frank turned and left the living room. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the waiting room, Ashley, Allison, Jared, and Ryan are waiting to Ezra came to where they are and they saw. You know, it seems our family can't stay at this place. How's my sister? We don't know. All we do know, someone's clearly wanted her dead. Who would do something like this? You know, it's quite clear who it was, and let me tell you, they won't get away with this. Meanwhile, in the empty patient room, Emily and Hannah are talking. You know, the strange thing is, I still have feelings for Thomas, despite what he's done. Well, what if what, Mom? You know, I'm just gonna throw this out. What if for some reason someone else tried to break up the marriage you and Thomas? Who would do something like that? Cause I know it's not Kyle. Okay, say Kyle's not behind this. Who do you think wanna break you two up and why? Meanwhile, in Gwen's office, Eric, Gwen, and Nicholas are talking. I wanna know the real reason why I went to boarding school. Your mom and I want you to be safe and you know, Eric, I think it's time he knows before someone else tell him. Before you two go on, I wanna know something else. What is it? Is our family safe at all? Have a seat, son. What your father and I about to tell you is gonna be the reason to why we sent you away to boarding school. Meanwhile, in Angela's room, Angela's lying in a coma while Helen came in and closed the door and came to where Angela is. Why the hell is this happening to our family? Meanwhile, at the LAPD in a lobby, Rachel, Aaron, Sheldon, Jan, Jennifer, Eddie, Terrence, Luke, Susan is waiting. And as Vince came in and Susan went to her son's. Look, I gotta see how my wife's doing. Go, and tell your father I'll be there as soon as I can. Let me know if anything happens. We'll check. And as Vince turned and head out, and we'll saw. Where the hell is he going? And as Vince stopped and turned and faced Will with the others. To see my wife and how she's doing, if that's okay with you. And as Vince turned and walked away. Do you know what? Hey. And as Rachel Aaron came to where was. Not worth an end. Dude, she's right. We have to focus on Kristen. Why is it taking so long? And as Chris and Claire came out and came to where they are. I need to speak to you too. And as Jan and Sheldon followed Claire to the back while Kristen came to Will. I'm really scared, don't be. I'm gonna do my best to help clear your name. And as Susan turned and saw them together, and as she thinking, not to worry, help is on the way, my dear. Meanwhile, in an unknown area at the abandoned hospital in the patient room, Mildred and Karen are sitting in their respective beds, and as someone came in and went and placed their new meal on the desk and took out the old tray, and they saw, who the hell are you people? You're not helping, not saying anything. And as the guy turned and went and left the room and closed the door. Damn it. We have to find a way to get the hell out of here. I agree. And as their TV turned on and it's Frank and Mimi. Hello, Karen and Mildred. I trust your accommodations as well. Surely, I don't think the two of you need an introduction to who we are. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Rex is at the bar stool, looking at a picture of Jennifer on his iPhone, and as Janet came to where he is and saw what he's looking at. Mister, what do you want? I just came to see how you are. And as Rex put his iPhone down and turned and faced Jan. Well, you'd be happy to know I'm a free man. I wouldn't be so sure. What do you mean by that? Helen has woken back up. Meanwhile, in the back, Kevin and Tamara are talking. I didn't expect to see you. My ship in it, so I thought I'd come and surprise you. You know we're going to the prom, right? Yeah, I almost forgot. Good thing you have a boyfriend to remind me. Yeah, I do. Tamara, wings are ready. Look, I'll be back. And it's Tamara and Whit, and got the wings. And head to the front. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School, in Katie's classroom, Katie and Andrea are talking. I'm leaving. What did you say? You heard me. I'm done at this. I need to spread my wings and I do not need this when I can do better. I am not naive, Katie, so cut the crap. I know exactly what's going on. Do you have a light or do you like spying on people? I know all about you and Chad, and let me stop you by saying, if you walk out that door or you're threatening me, call it whatever the hell you want. But I can turn you to authorities for having a student-teacher relationship, which is illegal, by the way. So you better rethink that decision you're about to make right now. Meanwhile, at the Preston Rich Manor in the living room, Paul, Chad, and Stephanie are watching a video on the iPads with Lucas and Elizabeth there. And soon, they stop it and turn and face Lucas and Elizabeth. Wow, who knew our great-grandfather could envision a great future for our family? Yes. Generations after generations, the Collins struggle to raise to great power. That is why it's crucial we step up before we get eliminated. You can't let that happen, or believe me, it'll be hell before we all get wiped out. Meanwhile, on the other side, Wayne and Linda are listening on their conversation. Sounds like we got 2 recruits for the team. Yes, perfect for the next phase of our plan. And as Harold came to Linda and Wayne, and they saw Harold. And as Linda turned and faced Harold, Harold, I want you to find Rex and tell him we no longer need him at all. Yes, Miss Cullen. And as Harold turned and head out the house, and Wayne turns to Linda. I am so glad to call you my wife. Well, you better damn mean it. Of course I do. We're about to bring the best players on the team. That's right. Once we wipe out the competition, the Collins will reign forever. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the waiting room, Ashley, Allison, Jared, Ryan, and Isabella are talking while they're waiting. Hey, it's no good getting yourself worked with. My sister's been poisoned. How do you think I would feel? You know, maybe you should go after them right now. I have a feeling their reign won't last any longer. Mom, is Dad still around here? You know, I better go look for him. I'll go with you. Tell Sean my mom and I are looking for our dad. Will do. And as Isabella and Ashley turn and walk away, just as Lauren came to where they are, and they saw. How's my sister doing? Well, the good news is they managed to flush all the poison out of Andrea, but she's gonna need some time to rest up a bit. Meanwhile, in the empty patient room, Emily and Hannah are talking. Mom, I'm not gonna worry about the fact of who wants to break up my marriage. The fact of the matter is, I love Kyle and I want him back. Okay, I'm sorry. I just don't want to think about that right now, alright? Especially that day. It's just gonna bring some painful memories which I don't need. I understand. Come on, let's go and join the others. You go. I need a moment alone if you don't mind. Okay, and as Hannah went and closed the door. You can come out now. And as Kyle came out the back closet and Emily turned and saw Kyle, I take that you heard everything I had to say. Meanwhile, in Gwen's office, Eric, Gwen, and Nicholas are talking. So what you're trying to tell me is, our family's been war with the Collins as long as I know? The elder parents, Wayne, Linda, Frank, and Mimi, to be exact. Have they hurt us? In more ways I can't explain. That's why we sent you away. We didn't want to abandon you, but we try to visit you every chance we get. Why are they after us? As you know, we're Grammys. We're one of the richest families in society. Well, in a way, the Collins can't stand, so they try to use every source they can to destroy. So far, they failed in every way, but they won't give up. Maybe there's a way I can help you end this war once and for all. Meanwhile, in Angela's room, Helen's by Angela's bedside while Angela's still unconscious talking to her. You were by my bedside when I need you. Now it's my turn. And as Vince knocked on the door, and Helen turned and saw Vince. And as he came in and went to where Helen is, how she's doing. Doctor said they flushed all the poison out of her system. And now it's only a matter of time till she come back. She will come back, not to worry. You know, Vince, I'm sorry for all put you to hate. It's over and done with. And as CJ came in the room, and Vince and Helen saw, I need to talk to you. Let me know when she come. I will. And as Helen got up and went outside with CJ, and CJ closed the door. What's going on? The guy who nearly ran over you is on bail. And one way or another, you have to stop this before it's too late. Meanwhile, at the LAPD in the lobby, Rachel, Aaron, Jennifer, Eddie, Karen, Sleuth, Susan, Chris, and Will are talking while they're waiting. You know, Kristen, it's one thing that you blame me for this, but another that you're doing this just to get... Can you just back the hell off? Enough! None of you are helping Kristen at all. Let me take you home. How about now? Just because we bond, don't give the ability that we're friends now. Forget I asked. Here they come, and as Jan, Sheldon, Greg, and Claire came back to where they are. How's it looking? Not good. Anyway, Florence has to come test for fingerprints and have the drink test, so sit tight. In the meantime, Will, I'm gonna need your statement. Aaron, we got the crystal. Will do. Meanwhile, in the unknown area, an abandoned hospital in the patient room, the Will, Milch, and Karen are talking to Mimi Frank on the TV. What are you playing at? How did you get out of jail? Well, that's a long story, and with short time, we want to see you two for the last time. What does that mean? You two know, of course we do. It seems this Karen Milch is more sufficient than it likes to you two. Look, my husband's not a fool. He'll find out what's going on. Nice speech, but I doubt that. You two have no idea what fire you're playing most cute. Not that it matters, cause you two will be killed before you see the end results of our plan. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Rex and Janet are talking. Helen's no threat to me. You do know she can still press charge on you. Plus, she's a gram, which is why I'm preparing myself. And as Tamara came back with the rings, and CJ gave her $50. Keep the chains. Nice. And as Tamara turned and went to the back, and Janet turns to Rex. Let me guess. You're planning to skip town, aren't you? Shouldn't you be your boyfriend? He might get suspicious, and we don't want that at all. And as Rex had his wings and turned and left the pub. Meanwhile, in the back, Tamara came to her cabinets. You ready for the pub? Of course I am. This is gonna be one night we're gonna remember. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in Katie's classroom, Katie and Andrea are talking. You listen to me, cause unless you wanna be in jail for, you know that really? Cause you don't know what I can come with. Including the fact that you hired Aaron, Will, and Rachel to go undercover for drug busts just to keep your ass safe. It seems a misfit shit you have. So tell me, were you even gonna plan helping find their daughter? Or have you learned to pretend to be your right? You made your point. Then get the hell out so I can finish packing. And Andrea, if you even reveal my relationship with Chad to anyone while I was here, so help me, I will put you in your grave. And as Andrea turned and left her classroom, and as Katie continued to pack her stuff. Meanwhile, at the Preston Rich Manor in the living room, Paul, Chad, Stephanie, Lucas, and Liz are talking. And as Wayne and Linda came in and they all saw. I trust our faithful employees told you the whole works. Everything there is to know. I gotta warn you, it's a lot of training. We'll learn in no time, and you will. Count me in, cause I wanna be a part of the most powerful rights of the Collins when it comes to victory. So, what's the first order of business? You, Stephanie, and I are gonna head to the hospital to begin the next phase of my plan. Lucas, man in the house. You know what to do, Wayne. Way ahead of you. And as Linda, Paul, and Stephanie turned and left the room. And as Chad turns to Wayne. So, where do we begin, Dad? While at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the waiting room, Jared, Allison, Ryan, and Lauren are talking. Somebody has to tell Vince. He's in there with her, and as Helen came back to where they are. Thanks, Lauren. And as Hannah came to where they are as well. No problem. And as Lauren turned and walked away. Well, we better be heading to the prom if there's gonna be performance. Your mom and I will text you should anything change. Thank you. And as Allison came and hugged Hannah and pulled away. Have a good time. We will. And as they all left, just as Isabel and Ashley came back to her. Where are they going? We should stick together at a time like this. It'll be fine. Did you two see John? No. And I'm really getting a bad feeling about this. Don't do this, Mom. He will come back to us soon. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, in Gwen's office, Eric, Gwen, and Nicholas are talking. Your mom and I appreciate your determination, but we don't want you to get admitted. Dad, I'm already in the middle of this. What do you mean by that? The reason why I left school, because some of the students turns out to be working on the Collins' behalf. Why didn't you tell us? I'm telling you now, aren't I? And it's a nurse knocking the door. We're busy at the moment. And this nurse came in. Sorry to disturb you, but you need to go in urgently. Stay here and I'll be back. And it's Gwen got up and left with the nurse. And Nicholas turns to his dad. What's going on, Dad? I wish I knew. Meanwhile, in Angela's room, Vince is by his wife's bedside while Angela's still unconscious. Angela, I'm right here, and I'm not going anywhere. As Angela began to awake and see Vince by her bedside, and as she sat up, and suddenly Vince saw her. Angela, Vince, what the hell is going on? Meanwhile, in CJ's car, which is on the way to LAPD station, CJ and Helen are talking. I can't believe that monster managed to get free after nearly running me down and nearly killing my baby. Hopefully, we can catch that son of a bitch before he does that to anybody else. Meanwhile, at the LAPD in the lobby, Aaron, Jennifer, Eddie, Sheldon, Jan, and Kristen are talking, and as Kristen came to her, Sheldon and Janice. What's gonna happen to my job? I'm afraid of his let's worry if you're gonna be arrested for this. Either way, your job's gonna be waiting for you. Thank you. And it's Jennifer thinking. Clearly someone's not throwing out the idea of my sister, but the question is who? And as Virgil came back and went to where Aaron is, and he saw. So it's the story. Grace agreed to represent Kristen, just in case. And as Greg, Claire, and Will came back to the art, and they saw. Alright, it now comes to this test to decide your fate, Kristen. You have to believe me. I didn't kill Angela. I'm being set up. I hope you're right, Kristen, because we might have a problem if that test says otherwise. Meanwhile, outside the LAPD, Karen's Lou, Susan, and Harold are talking. Who is it then? And as Harold showed her the picture from his iPhone. She agreed, so let me know. Do it now. Kristen's not the one we're after, so make the phone call now. And as Susan turned and went back in the station. In the unknown area in the abandoned hospital in the patient room, the real Mildred and Karen are talking to Mimi and Frank on the TV. So that's it. You two plan to kill us? Smart plan, if you go through with it. So dope of your little comeback speech. But we're not lying, and you two will soon find out. And as the TV turned off. Damn it. Hey, we're gonna get out of this. Trust me, one way or another. There's no way they can keep us contained this long. Meanwhile, at the Person Rich Manor in the chambers below, Frank and Mimi are having a glass of wine, and as they click it and look at each other, it is so good to be back in business. Just in time to wipe every do-gooder off the map.